Ralph Wilson Stadium in Orchard Park, New York is the site for today's game. We're just past the halfway point of tonight's game. Looks like it should be a great battle between two very well-prepared teams. So thanks for joining us as the Colts square off against the Bills. Let's see how it plays out today as we get set for the kickoff. As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Whitehead is just about ready to kick this one away. This one is handled by Collins. They're ready to call their first play of the game. It's 1st and 10.
Start the drive at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10.
From the start. Let's do our thing. Deuce it.
Pressure coming. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
That's what the defense has been talking about. Make this guy throw it before he's ready. It's just that little split second early that can cause an incomplete pass or even an interception.
2nd and 10. Ball at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, you see me.
The Bills line up in a 4-3.
Here we go.
On the carry. Harris is there for the tackle at the 33. And he was able to create a lot of space on that run, John.
Well, it started with some good blocking. And when he got through there, he turned upfield, and they weren't in position to tackle him.
Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Jefferson, the lone back. Hand it off. Hill comes up to make the play.
One thing these guys don't want to do is give up in a running game. Because if they do that, they become one-dimensional. And that plays right into the defense's hand.
2nd and 9 coming up here.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Only one man back. Hand off to the tailback. Dutton is there for the tackle at the 40-yard line.
Vision is so important to these ball carriers. They got to find the hole and get to it before it closes. There's no hole there, and they got to know that too. If you don't have the vision, you just can't find the hole.
On the ground, Rasby makes the stop before the first down is reached. The 3rd down run comes up short, so we should see a punt here. Johnson comes into the game for the punt. Campbell back to return. This one goes out of bounds. Ball on their own 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
We like to pack the wolves.
They line up in the I formation.
Danny. There we go, baby. Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Going to the air on 1st down. Doesn't get much behind it. Complete from the wide receiver, and they get a completion out of what appeared to have been a big mismatch. Ball at about midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Come on. Safety right. They ain't got nothing.
Indianapolis using 3 linebackers. Pass play here on 1st down. Throwing. Almost intercepted. Emmanuel was the intended receiver on that play. Young with the coverage.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Let us dictate. Not today.
Johnstone lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Throws. Gross is there for the tackle at the 47-yard line.
It's important to pound the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they're going to bend.
Looking to convert on third down, they have to get it to the 42.
Everything you got. Here we go.
Johnstone is the deep back. Cross play to the right. Lyons comes up to make the play at the 48-yard line. The linebacker came up and made a very solid tackle to make sure he didn't get to the first down marker. Collins sets up, waiting for the punt. He's waving for the fair catch. First and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Overswing right.
The Bills come out on the 46. With a counter play. Rasby is there on the stop at the 29-yard line.
You never know when you're going to find some room and break loose into the secondary.
Second and 1. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Rush in. Bring it up. Bring it up.
The Bills come out in the quarter defense. With the throw. And he makes no, he can't hold it in.
There's not one wide receiver who can ever claim he's never dropped a pass. It's just part of the game.
Third and 1. Ball on the 29-yard line.
They give it to the halfback. Jordan brings him down before he can reach the marker. They can't get the first down on that running play, and since they're not in field goal range, we should see the punt unit. So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Johnson is ready to punt this one away. Campbell is back to receive this kick. From the 35. He's tackled almost immediately at the 35-yard line. First and 10.
At the 35-yard line. First and 10.
We like to cut the rules.
Johnstone, the lone back. Here they come. Gets rid of it. The defender's got it. He showed tremendous ability to get up there for the interception.
He waited, then wham! He jumped up there and just stole that pass.
After the defense gets the takeaway, they're now set to go at the 48. Tucks it away. McCormick is there on the stop at the 43-yard line.
Now they got to keep going at it. They can get that defense tired and on its heels. These games will get longer and bigger as the game goes on.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Don't stop that motor. We're talking about bringing.
The Bills come out with 8 guys in the box. And it's caught.
This is one of those guys that you can't let get behind you. You have to give up some of those shorter completions underneath.
Down inside the 15.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Buffalo comes out in a 46. Dropping back to pass on first down. Throws this one away. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away.
Second and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Keep moving.
They'll go from the I formation. Hand it off. Williams is there on the stop at the 15. Jefferson takes it up the middle for a yard or two. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 6 to pick up the first down.
Let's go, B. Let's go. Watch your man.
The Bills come out in a dime package.
We like to
Throwing a strike to the end zone. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Colts. And a flag on the play. This one, I think, is on the defense.
On the defense. Number 32, touchdown.
Olsen comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good.
The thing that most impressed me about that last drive was the offensive line. A strong offensive line is the first and most important component to an effective offense.
Indianapolis is lined up for the kickoff. Campbell back to return.
This one is handled by Campbell.
Now it's their turn to do something on offense. They're down by a touchdown early, but these guys have the kind of offense that can score any time they have the ball.
Ball on their own 20.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
The Colts come out with 8 guys in the box. Hand it off. Runs him over. Carson is there on the stop at the 25. I'm guessing this is a block in the back, and let's see what the call
Number
is.
65, still first down.
The team has to show discipline and execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team and get a win.
So it'll be first and long here after the penalty. A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter. Pass play here on first down. Pressure, throws it, nearly intercepted. Emmanuel was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Young had the coverage on the play.
Second and long. Ball on the 12-yard line.
Clear! Clear! Rush in! Defense, get ready.
Blitz is coming. With the throw, Carpenter is there for the tackle at the 25-yard line. And they beat the blitz on a good throw by Green.
They knew the defense was coming on a blitz, and when the pressure doesn't get to the quarterback quickly enough, somebody's going to be open downfield. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
46 defense in this time. He tucks it away. Play action. Throwing. And he makes he can't hold it in. Despite excellent hands and a pass right on target, the receiver can't bring it in.
He's a trusted possession receiver who the quarterback looks for whenever he needs a big catch. This time he dropped it. But I'm guessing that they'll continue to look in his direction when they need that big play.
Harris will come in now to punt it away. Collins lines up deep for the punt return. He signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 30-yard line.
Ball on their own 30.
Start the drive at the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Only one man in the backfield. Young sends a man in motion.
Here we go. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Looking for room. George comes up to make the play at the 31.
The blocking just wasn't there on the outside.
Buffalo comes out with 8 guys in the box.
We're going to take it. Everything you got.
Hand off to the tailback. Thomas is there for the tackle at the 31-yard line.
He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole, but he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
3rd and 9. Ball on the 31-yard line.
The Colts line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Gets the pass off, and he makes the grab. Collins catches a beautiful pass, John, and that'll pick up a first down.
Yeah, that ball had plenty of motion on it. Nice tight spiral and perfect placement.
First and 10.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Throwing. And he hits his target. Williams comes up to make the play at the 47-yard line. Brown is getting up very slowly. It looks like he'll head toward the sideline, and we'll get you an injury report as quickly as possible. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
The Bills line up in a 4-3. Hand it off to the back. Jordan is there on the stop at the 40.
Running the ball consistently is the first step in creating a balanced attack.
So that play goes for about 6. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Beat this.
Only one man back.
Get it up.
Dead ball. False start on the offense. Number 88.
Hicks
Still
was
second
flagged for the
down.
false start.
False starts are kind of frustrating because they're really easily avoided by just maintaining focus.
It's second down and 8 to go.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby.
Buffalo comes out in a 4-3. Drops back. Closing in. Gets rid of it. Gets his hand on it.
He was watching the quarterback the whole time. You have to look defenders off your receiver before you try and get him to pass.
Glover was his intended target.
3rd and 8.
The injury sustained earlier was minor, and they expect him to return to the game after a series or 2. Under pressure, looking for the long completion down the left side. He made the catch. Touchdown, Colts.
You want to see a heck of a throw? Watch this one. He lets it go and slings it about halfway down the field and hits his man for the score. We talked about throwing a good deep ball, and that's exactly what we're talking about.
The point after is good. Big drive right there, John, and that defense is really struggling now to make plays.
The offense seems to have their number out there. They need to rethink their strategy on defense. Maybe blitz a little more, trying to create some additional pressure. They have to find a way to get this offense out of their rhythm.
Olsen will be kicking off.
Campbell back deep.
He got all of that one. From the 1-yard line. It appears they've gotten someone for holding on the play.
Holding on the receiving team. Number 51.
Brown returns to the game after being shaken up earlier.
Hey, here we go. No more, fellas.
Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package. Play action. Pressure coming. Throws this one away. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. Ball at their own 10.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Johnstone, the lone back. Emmanuel, the man in motion.
From the start. Let's go.
Hand it off. Gross comes up to make the play. At the 12.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Third and 8. Ball on the 12-yard line.
Let us dictate. Stay focused, DB.
The Colts come out in a dime package. He tucks it away. Great fake. Throwing. Broken up.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
Wynn was the intended receiver on that play. Very solid defensive effort to force the 3 and out. And he signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 47-yard line.
Ball on their own 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
One of us will make a play. Get it out.
Jefferson, the deep back. Gets rid of it. The pass ball's incomplete. He somehow got that pass in.
The play didn't work because the quarterback's timing and balance was off. When he starts to feel pressure, he gets a little nervous, and he has to get rid of the ball.
Second and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Watch each other back. Stay at home. We turning it up.
Pressure.
The defensive coordinator teaches his guys to be very aggressive out there on defense. He has a lot of confidence in his cornerbacks, and he's willing to leave them out there in single coverage on an island. So they'll blitz on just about any down, looking for a big play.
After 1 quarter of play, the score is 14-0. Colts. And we're ready to start the second quarter. Ball on their own 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
The Bills come out in a nickel package. Looking for the long completion. Almost picked off. Good timing getting in between the ball and the receiver to save what would have been a big gain. He's trying to pin them back as far as possible as he lines up for his 3rd punt. They'll spot this one where it went out.
If they want to make this a game, they have to buckle down, avoid mistakes, and work hard to dig themselves out of this hole.
Ball on their own 20.
Start the drive at the 20-yard line. First and 10.
The Colts line up in a 4-3. And he gets the delayed handle. with the hurdle. Gross is there for the tackle at the 26.
This is one of those games where you just keep running it at them. 4 yards here, 5 yards there, and loosen them up, and then wham. You knock them out late in the game with that long touchdown run.
Ball on their own 26.
26-yard line.
Go make a play. All right, now.
The Colts with a 4-man front. Throws it. Hits his receiver in the open field. Carson is there on the stop at the 33. They get first down yardage on that hookup. Ball on their own 33.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Watch your eyes. What's the hard count?
Hand it off. Stanley comes up to make the play at the 38.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
Ball on the
5-yard gain.
38-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball.
Only one man in the backfield. Hand it off to the back. Lion is there on the stop.
On the run.
So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far.
Third and 1. Ball on the 42-yard line.
The Colts with a 4-man front. Fakes the handoff. Protected well. Closing in. Throws on the run. Jumps and makes the catch. He stopped immediately, and it won't be enough for the first down.
On the play.
Harris comes into the game for the punt. Collins sets up to run back the punt. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 15-yard line.
Deep in their own territory.
Start the drive at the 15-yard line. First and 10.
Keep moving. Here we go, baby. Keep the throttle down.
He hands it off. Williams is there on the stop at the 22-yard line.
You got to keep going to the run. You never know when there's going to be great blocking ahead of you, allowing for a big one right into the end zone.
Ball on their own 22.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Be careful. Everything you got. One of us will win.
The Bills come out in a nickel package. With the pass, he was tipped.
He has a great feel for defending the pass. He always seems to be in great position to make a play in the ball.
Collins was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
Third and 2. Ball on the 22-yard line.
The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
Go with the pass play on third and short. Makes the adjustment. Dutton is there for the tackle at the 27.
This is good communication between the quarterback and his receiver to keep the chains moving. They know where the first down marker is, and they recognize the type of coverage the defense is playing. The ball is there, and so is the catch.
One back. Here I go. Let's screen. Check it.
Young sends a man in motion. Gets rid of it. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. Ball on their own 27.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
X. Clear. Clear. Save it up. What's the hard count? Not today.
Hand off to the tailback. McCormick is there on the stop at the 31. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Third and 6.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
These third downs haven't been much of an obstacle, and it's helped them to take the lead. Hand it off to the back. McCormick makes the stop before the first down is reached. Jefferson makes a valiant effort but can't make it to the first down marker. Johnson is ready to punt this one away. Campbell into return. He's waving for the fair catch.
Now you start to look around and you figure, who are the go-to guys? The guys who can respond and get this game close again.
Ball on their own 26.
26-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Be good.
Little misdirection. Number 92 is there for the tackle at the 28. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. Second and 8.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
With a counter play. Young comes up to make the play at the 38-yard line. They blitz and it backfires.
Yeah, that's a chance you take. You're hoping to get some penetration and hit them in the backfield. But if you miss, there isn't a lot of help at the next level to keep them from picking up the first down.
So they have first and 10 here. Only one man back. A little misdirection. Gross is there on the stop at the 40.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
So a gain of about 1. Ball on their own 40.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Keep moving. We're talking about green.
Indianapolis comes out in their nickel tackle. Number 92 comes up to make the play at the 45. Johnstone busted through for a few tough yards. Ball on their own 45.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Watch your eyes. One of us will make a play.
Only one man in the backfield. Looking upfield. Lions tackles him, and they won't get the first. Not getting the first down, that will probably bring out the punter. Collins is the deep return man. And he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 13-yard line.
So they have first and 10 here.
At the 13-yard line. First and 10.
Throwing it away. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. Ball on their own 13.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. One back.
Buffalo using 3 linebackers. Hand it off to the back. It's on the ground. The Bills recover. What a great strip. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition.
First and 10. Ball on the 19-yard line.
Back it up, baby.
Have to get some points on this drive and are in good position now to do that as they're in the red zone. Wraps them up and brings them down. The veteran slips in there and gets the sack.
Hey, you still got to give him a lot of respect. His moves haven't diminished that much, and he still makes impact plays.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Indianapolis comes out in a 4-3. Gets rid of it. Miller is there on the stop at the 11. Green over and over throws the ball where only his receiver can get to it.
And that's what makes him so effective. He never seems to make a bad throw. Just about every pass is right on the money. If you ask me, he might be one of the most accurate passers in the league right now.
Johnstone, the lone setback. They give it to the halfback. Lyons comes up to make the play at the 11-yard line. The offense stalls, but they do have a chance to put 3 points on the board. This will be a chip shot. The try is good.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive. I'm sure they're thinking touchdown for their next one.
Whitehead comes in to kick off. Nice distance. This one is handled by Collins. Indianapolis is looking to extend its advantage as they take over again offensively. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
At the 21-yard line. 1st and 10.
Only one man in the backfield. They give it to the halfback. McCormick comes up to make the play at the 33.
This is a great block. Watch here. He just barrels into the defender, taking him right off the turf. Now that is a textbook block right there.
First
2
and
minutes
10.
left in the quarter.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Out of the I formation.
Defense, get ready. Let's turn it up, D. Play hard and fast, baby. Hey, watch the ball.
Gives the ball off. Thomas is there for the tackle at the 34-yard line. Jefferson paddles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup.
Second and 8. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Get me going. Watch your eyes. We're coming around.
The Bills come out with 8 guys in the box. Incomplete pass. He fires the pass, but it's overthrown.
I don't think that guy could hit the water if he fell out of the boat.
Third and 8. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Consistent success on 3rd down, which they've had, usually translates into a win.
With the throw, and this pass is completed. He gets the pass to his receiver, who will come up just short of the 1st down.
Never sure why a quarterback chooses that pass instead of one deeper downfield on that 3rd down situation.
Johnson will come in now to punt it away. Campbell looks like he's ready for the return. He signals for a fair catch.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
A lot of speed on the field for the defense as they line up in the quarter. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. Launches this one to the left. Ooh, nearly picked off. The defender makes a good play to break up the deep pass.
Yeah, he had great coverage, but the ball should have ended up in his hands, not on the turf.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
It's showtime, baby.
Out of the gun.
What screen?
Throws it. He has it, and he'll take it out of bounds at the 35. Wynn brought it in just before he fell out of bounds. Good catch for a first down.
I'll tell you, he's got some of the best footwork for a receiver in the game today.
So they have first and 10 here. The backs are lined up in an eye.
Keep moving. Good shoot.
They give it to the halfback. Miller comes up to make the play at the 20. They're in a good position to get at least a field goal before the half, and with the timeouts they have, it might turn out to be a touchdown. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Defense, get ready. Go, 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 go.
They've driven it into the red zone and need to come up with some type of score here. Hands off to the tailback. Thomas is there for the tackle. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
Indianapolis comes out in a 4-3. Under pressure. Throws it. Picked off. He didn't even see it. Excellent zone coverage that time by Miller.
He telegraphed that pass. You got to look off your receiver. Maybe see if you can get him to bite on a pump. If you stare down your receivers, the defenders are going to be cheating to that direction. And they're going to give them turnover opportunities just like that.
So they're ready to go on offense after the interception. They'll start at the 2. The Bills with a 4-man front. Hand it off. Rasby comes up to make the play at the 4-yard line.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
Second and 7. Ball on the 4-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. Here we go, baby.
They'll go from the I formation. Young with a man in motion.
They soft, man.
At the end of 2, the score is 14-3. Colts. Olsen is just about ready to kick this one away. And he got all of that one, a great kick. This one is fielded by Campbell. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Indianapolis comes out in a 4-3. Hand off to the tailback. Gross comes up to make the play. At the 24, Johnstone at the delayed handoff and gains about 3. Second and 6 coming up here.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
8 defenders in the box on this one. Hand it off to the back. Big tackle there for Lawson. Great pursuit there, John.
You can say that again. He knows how to prepare, and it really pays off when you make stops like that.
Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Let's go, boys.
This team has to start converting on third down if they're going to be successful.
Throws it, and he makes the grab. Foley is there on the stop at the 32-yard line. Green fires complete, and it's good for a first down.
Yeah, he excels on third down. Some quarterbacks just do.
Ball on their own 32.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Don't make a play.
The Colts come out in a nickel package. Going to the air on first down. Pressure coming. Incomplete.
They did a nice job up front with their bull rushes and rips and stunts, forcing adjustments along the offensive line. They have to do a better job getting off the ball and controlling the line of scrimmage. They're going to have a tough time whenever they drop back to throw.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Blue jam. Let's go.
The Colts with a four-man front gets the call. Lyons is there on the stop at the 37-yard line. Johnstone runs it through the middle, a gain of about 6. Third and 5.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far. Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Keep the drive alive on that catch by Wynn.
I'll tell you, as far as hands go, this guy's one of the best in the business. He'll go across the middle or get down the field. But you know that he's going to make the catch.
Ball on their own 49.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Only one man in the backfield. Green with a man in motion. On the delay. Gross is there for this tackle at the 49. Johnstone puts the handoff on the delay, brings it ahead for about a yard. And this is the 8th play of this drive. Ball at midfield. Abraham, the deep back.
From the start. It's showtime here.
With the carry. Pierce is there on the stop.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense on.
Gain of 2. On third down, they have to reach the 41 to convert.
I think this defense looks forward to these third down situations because they've been stopping them today.
And it's caught. This one will be spotted at the 31-yard line.
Watch this. When you talk about not giving up on a play, having a motor that's always running, this is it right here. He gets a good shot at him and misses, but he comes back and he still ends up making the tackle.
Tucks it away. Carson is there for the tackle at the 25-yard line. Johnstone with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. It's second down and 5 to go.
On the 25-yard line.
Don't make a play. Under 10.
The Colts line up in a 4-3.
Don't stop that motor. Bring it up. Yeah,
Pressure with the throw, and it's caught. Carpenter comes up to make the play at the 12-yard line. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
defense get ready. So we gonna take it.
Their last time down inside the 20 resulted in an interception. Lobs one into the end zone. A little too much on that pass to the end zone.
He found the lane, but he couldn't find a receiver. He has to do a better job setting his feet and getting into a good throwing position before he makes the throw.
And this is the 13th play of this drive.
Come on. Go, go.
Indianapolis comes out in a 46. Hand off to the tailback. They're going to spot this one at the 5-yard line. And that tackle gives him 3 in the game. 14th play of this drive. Inside the 5.
All right, now. You can't stop me. Here we go, baby.
He doesn't want to take the big hit. If they can make this field goal, they'll be within a touchdown. Leonard gives it through. Whitehead makes good on the short field goal attempt after the offense drives it into the red zone.
They had everything clicking at first and kind of sputtered out, but they still get points.
Buffalo is lined up for the kickoff. Collins back deep to return.
This one is taken by Collins. Indianapolis is looking to build its lead with this drive.
On the return. The Colts will start the drive at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
All on us, y'all.
Buffalo comes out in their nickel package, running with purpose. Jefferson battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Ball on their own 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Off to the tailback. This one will be spotted at the 32. He stopped him there, and according to our numbers, that's tackle number 6 for him. Ball on their own 32.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
All right, let's go.
The Colts come out in the bunch formation.
Let's go, boys.
Closing in, throwing. The defender's got it. The 30. The veteran corner read it perfectly and comes away with the football.
He mirrored the receiver's every move, then he stuck his hands up for the pick.
After the interception, they'll set up shot at the 17-yard line. They kicked a field goal the last time they were in the red zone. They give it to the halfback. Stanley comes up to make the play. At the 4. Let's see what the call is here. Looks like it might be clipping. Johnstone is getting up very slowly. It looks like he'll head toward the sideline, and we'll get you an injury report as quickly as possible. It'll be 1st and long here after the penalty backs them up.
Watch the snap now. Get my contact.
Under pressure, throws it. Ross is there on the stop at the 24. Green completes that for about a 6-yard gain. Second and long. Well, earlier we saw the injured player heading back to the locker room, and right now they don't know how serious it is, but his return in this game is doubtful. With the throw, Pierce is there for the tackle at the 5-yard line.
The coach asks a lot of this guy, and he certainly performed out there today.
It's 1st and goal at the 5.
The offense is going to have to try something different in order to score some touchdowns when they get inside their opponent's red zone.
Pressure coming, has time, steps up into the pocket. Down he goes.
He's had a tough time making reads when the defense mixes up their zone. What you want to do is look to the middle of the field or the seam right between the corner and the safety for completion.
It's second and goal at the 10.
So we're going to take it. My screen.
As the offense gets closer to the goal line, the defense can tighten up and make it much tougher for the offense to get the ball into the end zone.
Touchdown, Buffalo. The coach is telling them to go for the 2.
Here we go, baby. Here we go, baby. Stay at home.
Matthews goes in motion. Can he get there? The 2-point conversion attempt fails. Whitehead looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. This one is handled by Collins.
This one hasn't been decided yet. Each of these teams have played fairly well on both sides of the ball. So I could see this one getting decided by whoever has the last possession.
Ball on their own 20.
Hey, watch the ball. Go, D.
Jefferson lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Gets the toss to the left. Is there on the stop. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
Ball on their own 19.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D. Here we go.
Buffalo using 3 linebackers.
Watch your man. What we going to make the play?
Looking to run it here. Sheds the tackle. Thomas is there for the tackle.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
Ball on their own 22.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
The Bills come out in a nickel package. Gets the pass off. This one falls incomplete, and the receiver is not able to make the adjustment to the underthrown ball. Hicks was his intended target. So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Fair catch.
The momentum has been going back and forth so far. This one looks like it's going to be a close game right till the end.
Ball on their own 36.
Start the drive at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10.
And he gets the delayed handoff. Hayden comes up to make the play at the 42-yard line.
A solid running game starts with a blocking of the offensive line. But the ball carrier must have good vision so he can take advantage of the holes that they open up.
Ball on their own 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Hey, score. Let's go, man.
Gets the pass off. Drops the interception.
That was a good play, turned bad play. Good because their zone defense worked well. Bad because he dropped the interception. That's one he wishes he could have back.
3rd and 3. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Back
off to the tailback. Bull tackles it, and they won't get the first. Buffalo comes up empty on another third down attempt. Their 8th such failure. Collins gets set for the return as we take a look at his numbers. They're unable to pick up the first down, and here comes the punting unit again for the 6th time. Fair catch called for.
It's still pretty early, but it's been an even game so far. We'll have to see who can take control on this drive.
First and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Brown in motion. Pressure, throws it. Incomplete. He threw it a little too soon, and it missed the mark. The pass rush almost got to him.
I don't think he ever had a chance to set his feet. I'll tell you one thing, this defensive coach sure has his defensive linemen pumped up.
Second and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Jefferson is the deep back. Dropping back, closing in with the throw. No completion there. The defense was coming after him on that play.
He knew he didn't have much time, and he decided to get rid of the ball quickly on that one.
Third and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line.
The Bills come out in a nickel package. Gets the pass off. Broken up. The defense forced the issue that time, John.
And the guys up front got good pressure, forcing him to get rid of that one before he wanted to.
The punter will come out for the 7th time. And he signals for the fair catch.
Both teams have played pretty well so far. It's still anyone's game.
The Bills will start the drive at the 47-yard line. First and 10.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. That's what I'm gonna do, baby.
Throws it. Almost intercepted. Wynn was the intended receiver on that play. It's a 2-point game as we head to the final quarter of play with the score. Indianapolis 14, Buffalo 12. The Bills begin this final quarter with possession of the ball, needing a field goal to move out in front.
Second and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Danny.
Indianapolis comes out in their nickel package. With the throw, right on target to the wide receiver. Emmanuel picks up about 4 yards on that play, so they'll be looking at third down. Looking for a third down conversion here. They have to get it to the 43. The Bills line up in Tripp's bunch. Great fake. Fires this one deep. Nearly intercepted.
Pass interference on the defense. Number 39.
The defense gets hit with a penalty that'll give them a first down after it should have been a 4th down. It's first and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
They have to start scoring touchdowns once they get inside the 20-yard line.
They can't get the blocking they need, and now it'll be 2nd down and goal. It's 2nd and goal at the 4. Abraham, the lone back, with the carry. Touchdown, Bills. Big touchdown run that time as they snatched the lead away here in the fourth quarter. It appears the coach wants to go for two.
One back. Let's go. Be physical. Come on. Watch the play. Tap it. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Under pressure. Throwing. Knocked away. They don't get the 2 points. Whitehead will be kicking off.
Collins back to return.
From the 3-yard line.
We've got a good one going here today.
Collins on the return.
First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 21-yard line. First and 10.
Get it up.
Tosses it out to the left. Jordan pulls him down at the 22.
They have quick defenders who read the play really well, and they always seem to take the right first step. Once a play develops, they're very good at recognizing where the play is going, and they can close on the ball carrier very quickly.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Throws it. Almost picked off.
And he's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
Third and 9. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Young back in the shotgun. Here comes the blitz. Throwing. Incomplete. Good call by the defense as they set the corner on a blitz.
He just had too much pressure in his face to see anything, and he threw one out there. Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
The punter's in again for the 8th time. He signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 36-yard line.
Ball on their own 36.
At the 36-yard line. First and 10.
Abraham, the lone back.
They ain't got nothing. There we go.
Looking to run it here. Sends this pass out of play. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. Ball on their own 36.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Out of the I formation.
Here we go, baby.
Gives the ball off. Setting up play action. Gets rid of it. Broken up.
I'll tell you, that was a tough one. When you're playing in these types of conditions, even the easy passes can be hard to hang on to.
And here's what they've been able to do so far on third down. They'll go from the I formation. Green sends a man in motion.
Come on. Let's go. Be good.
Hands it off. Pulls him. He'll feel that one tomorrow. He was not going to be denied the first down there, John.
He basically said, get out of my way. I got to get a first down here.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
Here we go.
Indianapolis lines up in the 46. Little misdirection. Miller comes up to make the play at the 40.
He's having himself quite a game. He's one of those guys who you can really trust to carry the load on offense.
It's second down and 1 to go.
On the 40-yard line.
Morgan is the deep back. Gets rid of it. Ooh, nearly picked off. Side was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Young was there on the coverage.
Third and 1. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Emmanuel moves in motion. Crossed out to the left side on third down. Miller stops him short of the marker. Miller looks to be shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information. Harris will do his best to get this one inside their 5. This one goes out of bounds.
This is one of those spots where they have to put something together because they're just running out of time.
Ball on their own 19.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
They line up in the I formation. Hand it off. Rasby is there for the tackle at the 20. Jefferson gets the handoff on the delay, brings it ahead for about a yard. Second and 9.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
A little misdirection. Harris comes up to make the play at the 20-yard line, and he chases him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I'll tell you, he's one of the most knowledgeable defenders in the league. He knows how to play the game, and he always knows what's going on.
Here is a third and long situation. Buffalo with 6 defensive backs. Steps up, gets rid of it, and it's caught. Spins away. Harris brings him down before he can reach the marker.
You know, I don't know why you call a play that doesn't take your receiver past that first down marker.
Johnson comes into the game for the punt. Campbell back to return. Fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 36-yard line.
It's first and 10. Well, the good news on the injury front is that he is not badly hurt. They're doing a battery of tests to make sure, and they do expect him to return. Hand off to the tailback. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. Nowhere to go that time, John.
And that was the case of the defense winning a battle at the point of attack. If your defense can control the line of scrimmage, it makes running the ball to the middle of the formation very difficult.
Ball on their own 35.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Indianapolis comes out with 8 guys in the box. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Picked off. It's intercepted. The 40.
Well, if you're going to get rid of it, you have to throw it where no one but your guy has a chance to catch it. That time the throw was a little bit off, and the defender was right there to make the interception.
So after the interception now, it's first and 10. Out of the I formation. And they go with the delay. Hill is there on the stop at the 25.
This back loves to hit the defenders when they come close in for the tackle. He sees the hit coming, lowers his shoulder, and then boom, the defender's left lying there in his back.
Miller goes back into the game after being injured earlier. Jefferson, the lone setback. Rolls right, throwing. This pass is incomplete. He barely got that one off.
Yeah, it wasn't a sack. What it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm.
3rd and inches. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Buffalo comes out in a 4-3. Throwing short, knocked away. Good push by the defensive line, forcing the incomplete pass.
He hung in there. He didn't really have the time that he needed to make the play. The quarterback has to know who his outlet guy is and get the ball to him when he feels that pressure coming.
They'll line up for the kick, and it should be about a 43-yard attempt. It's good. The Colts get closer, but still need another score.
I think that this team has really created some opportunities and has grabbed the momentum.
Olsen in to kick this one off. Booming kick downfield. This one is handled by Campbell.
The offense has a chance to put this one away with this possession. They just have to be careful and protect the ball.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Indianapolis comes out in a 46. Tucks it away. Keeps his feet moving. Miller is there for the tackle at the 22-yard line. So a pickup of maybe 3. Ball on their own 22.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
The Bills line up in Tripp's bunch. With the throw. This one falls incomplete. Number 86 was his intended target. Carpenter with the coverage. Here's a look at the 3rd down success rate of each team. The Colts come out with 8 guys in the box. This one is handed off. Number 92 is there for the tackle. The 3rd down run, not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the 4th quarter when you're playing with a lead.
Collins sets up, waiting for the punt. He took his eyes off it, and the ball is alive. The Colts will recover their own fumble and will start shakily this 4th quarter drive with the lead. Two-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Defense, get ready.
They're looking for the run with all those linebackers out there. Harper gets right in there and brings him down. You know, Johnny always seems to be in perfect position to make a play.
He's all about effort. His motor's always running at 100%, and he's got the experience to diagnose plays very quickly.
Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Don't stop that motor. Yeah, you see me.
Buffalo comes out in a 46. Keeps his feet moving. O'Neal is there for the tackle at the 30. He's there to make yet another outstanding defensive play.
He made a name for himself with plays like that. He's one of those guys that every defensive coordinator would love to have on his team. He's smart, he plays with good intensity, and he's a heck of a leader on and off the field.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Young from the shotgun. With the pass, incomplete. He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
Hey, D-line wants to screen. We're talking about real.
Not a lot of options here. They have to take a shot and go for it. It's rid of it. Drops the interception. They go for it and don't make it.
That was a conversion the offense needed. They have to be disappointed, and it's worse because now the other team has the ball.
First and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Clear! Clear! No more, fellas.
Only one man in the backfield.
Everything you got.
Hand it off to the back. Spins away from the tackle. Loose ball. The Colts recover. They make a mistake and end up losing the football. So here's how each team has done protecting the ball, or lack thereof, perhaps. Ball on their own 30.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Watch this.
The Bills come out in a dime package. With the throw, incomplete. Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air, but it might be a little too late.
Second and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Not today.
Buffalo comes out with 8 guys in the box. Gets the pass off. It's batted away.
And that's just the kind of play they've come to expect from him. He always seems to make the big play just when they need him to.
Brown was the intended receiver on that play.
Third and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Buffalo comes out with 7 in the secondary. With the throw. Nice adjustment. Jordan is there for the tackle at the 47. The coach is having them hurry it up. Fakes the throw. Gets rid of it. Gets his hand on it. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passes, but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving options, forcing him to just get rid of it.
Buffalo comes out with 8 guys in the box. Throwing. Dumps this one off to the right. Rasper comes up to make the play. He found the seam in the zone for a pretty good game.
That's just how they teach you to do it. Read the play, find the weakness, and then go after it.
Looking for a third down conversion here. They have to get it to the 43. They line up in the I formation. Drops back. Pressure. Gets the pass off. It's going the other way.
I tell you, you don't get a whole lot easier than that. He was right there. The quarterback makes a bad throw, and he brings it in for an interception.
After the defense gets the takeaway, they're now set to go at the 49.
Let's go. Get it started.
Abraham lines up behind his fullback in the I.
Let's go now. Danny.
A little misdirection. Young is there for the tackle at the 46-yard line. Abraham runs it for about 3 on the counterplay. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Watch your man. You can't stop me.
He tucks it away. Carpenter is there on the stop at the 39. So on the blitz, they can't get to the ball carrier until it's too late.
And when you're blitzing to stop the run, the idea is bringing more guys and the offense can block. We also got to cut off the lanes and gaps that he can use to escape out of the backfield. That just didn't happen here.
Let's go.
No need for anything else but taking a knee here to finish this one out.
There we go, baby. Rock and roll.
He'll just take a knee.
Watch your eyes. Hey, watch the ball. Not today. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Hey, watch the screen. Here we go. Get it up. Watch screen. So we gonna take it. Turn it up now. Don't stop that motor. Here we come. Danny.
He'll take a knee.
Let's go, baby. Stay close now. Big play now, big play. Don't be fooled now. Watch the vertical. Here I come. Play hard and fast, baby. Ain't no way. This too easy. Let's go. Set right here. They ain't got nothing. Let's turn it up, D. Not today.
That'll wrap this one up, and the final score is Buffalo 18, Indianapolis 17. This game is presented by the authority of the National Football League and EA Sports. Any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the expressed written permission of EA Sports is prohibited. This is Al Michaels. Good night.